What's up, everybody? Theme Rhino from ThemeRhino.com. Welcome to the YouTube video. If you guys haven't checked out my new website yet, ThemeRhino.com, we're still working on the website very slowly, just adding some features to it, adding some services, adding some different products that we're going to be adding. I'm going to be adding a course, things like that on there. So definitely check out ThemeRhino.com and also sign up for the newsletter. You guys saw that little pop-up. Basically what the newsletter does is it gives you discounts whenever you do need services. The coupon codes are going to be forever good to use. I'm going to be offering courses and things like that. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the video, which is episode number 3, editing the multi-million-dollar Shopify store. Now if you look, it looks different. And the reason why it looks slightly different is because I was actively doing a edit recording, but I realized I actually wasn't recording. So I'm going to make sure I'm actually recording this time and explain some of the things that I changed up. Now, let's get to work. So something that I added was I added some settings here into the header here. Okay, it's not settings, some links. So let's just break it down. Before, you guys saw just the home, the catalog, and that was it. Whenever you went over the home, there was this little mega menu box popping up that looked empty. It was fully white. And the reason why that is because over here, mega menu, there was the keyword home here. I removed it. I removed the mega menu. And the simple reason that I did not add a mega menu to this store is because there's really just not enough products in the store to add a mega menu for. Okay, if we had over 30, 40, 50 products, it would make sense for a mega menu. In this case, we simply don't need it. Okay, the next thing I want to say is we added this candy link, and we added all the different versions of candy here in the dropdown. The reason why I did that is because, let's face it, the flagship product in sourstrips.com is, well, the actual candy. You know, majority of people who are going to sourstrips.com are really not there for the clothing, but they're there for the candy. The clothing in this case, and also one of these rare cases, is an upsell. Now, let me be very, very clear about this. The website sourstrips.com doesn't really expound on that very well. It doesn't really show that very well, that the clothing is an upsell. But from my experience, let's be honest. You're not going to go to sourstrips.com to buy clothing. You would go to, a different website for that. But you're buying when you go to sourstrips.com, it's mostly for candy. Maybe you get, a t-shirt with it, whatever. With this company, guys, okay, just like any other company out there, there are upsells, there are cross-sells. In this case, this company is one of the rare cases where the upsell costs more than the actual product. So what's the actual product here? Well, it's the candy. And we can see here the prices are $19.99, $24.99, $41.99, and so on. But you could see here the clothing, the cheapest product here is $29.99, here, right here. And it costs more than all the candy. So just to be very clear, the candy here, aside from the sticker pack, because that's not a product that you run a business off of, okay, the sticker pack, apart from that, the candy is the main seller here, and the clothing is an upsell. The sticker pack, I honestly wouldn't even consider it a viable product because, let's be honest, a multi-million-dollar company is not going to run their business off a $4.99 sticker pack where they profit $2, $3, $4, okay? So let's just move on past that a little bit. And let's get into the realities of the situation here. So, since candy is the flagship, we had a drop down here that will take customers right to the actual candy. So, for example, if people are interested in, let's say, blue raspberry, they'll click on blue raspberry and they'll see the blue raspberry product, right? They can zoom in if they want, okay? They can look at the product, they can look at the reviews, they can look at whatever the case. In this case, obviously no reviews, but you get my point, all right? The next thing we have is the clothing. The clothing has to go on top in the header because it has to have some kind of visual aspect to it. However, in this case, it is seen. It is seen through the header. I don't know why I said however. In this case, guys, when we add a product to the cart, let me just go ahead and select add to cart real quick. Notice how we have an upsell, also buy it with, and we have a whole bunch of different options for candy here, okay? So we have upsells here with candy when the product is the more expensive product. So, and this upsell with candy, the reason why I added it as a general upsell, so for example, if you were to add this product to your cart, the original sampler, notice how it also recommends more versions of candy, and I did that for a very specific reason. I did that because there are more options of candy than there are of clothing. Any kind of product that you have that has a lot of options to it, right? Like, for example, in this case, candy, there's different options. There's pink, lemonade, tropical mango, green apple, etc. You want to add that product as the upsell because it creates more variety. When there's more variety, there's a higher chance with higher conversions to get an extra add to cart, which what does it do, guys? I'm testing you guys. What does it do? A, either boost conversion rates, B, improve average order value, or C, just improve customer satisfaction. Which one is it? The answer is all of them. It's all of the above. That was a trick question. Not only does it boost conversion rates, right, because it's technically more orders, more money, but most importantly, it boosts average order value. Obviously, customer satisfaction comes with that. If a person's willing to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on products from your store, they clearly like your product. They're clearly satisfied with your business. So with that being said, okay, the most important aspect behind an upsell is the average order value. Now, the next thing I want to draw your attention to is this split banner. So you guys know me, I'm a huge fan of split banners. The reason why I'm a huge fan of split banners is simply because in this case, if you guys remember, split banners, they have a main purpose, and the purpose is to split in the customer's eyes or categorize in the customer's eyes what products we are offering to the general public. In this case, we're offering, well, candy, clothing, and the split banners follow that. Now, something that I will say is I looked on the Sour Strips Instagram, I looked on their website, I tried to find some decent photos of a picture that accurately represents, and more importantly, interestingly represents the Sour Strips in terms of clothing. However, I could not find one. So the unfortunate part with a multi-million-dollar company like this is when you look through their Instagram, and it shouldn't be this hard to find where their Instagram is. It's not even linked here, unfortunately. At least I don't think so. I could look a little more. Yep, it's not even linked. Multi-million-dollar company should be linked, but it's not. Okay. Their Instagram, guys, if it's not linked, okay, but I found it on Instagram, there was no photos of any kind of model here wearing a Sour Strips hoodie. Where is it here? Where's the link? There's no photos of, let me pull up the clothing shop now. There's no models somebody wearing a Sour Strips hoodie, t-shirt, like this or like this right here, while eating the candy, and there was no photos with a nice colorful background like this. So with that situation, essentially what happened was I couldn't put a photo like that. Now, so what I had to do was I'm just going to essentially improvise. Found 2 random products that look good, they're colorful, they're attractive. Let's be honest, we're all visual creatures. We like things that are visually attractive, visually appealing. With the colors, look at the yellow, look at the red, look at the colors right here, look at the blue. Everything just works perfectly in these photos. These are the photos am I going to use. Do I want to use them? Honestly, no. I wish they could be wearing, merch from the store. But in this case, I'm not the marketing guy for this company. I wish I was. I'm not the marketing guy. If I was, I would have said all the models not only have to do their whole little show eating the candy and all that, but they got to wear Sour Strips clothing. It just makes sense. In this case, that's not what happened, but it is what it is. So I had to improvise. So here it says shop now, candy, shop for candy, shop for clothing. Would I change the text color here and here? Yes. But to be honest, I would have to edit the background of the photos. I would have to add a little more shadowing. I would have to make it a little bit more visually appealing. It is pretty visual appealing the way it is. I would just make it a little bit better, but this is just for the sake of the video to speed up time. You guys kind of get the point. So overall, we beefed up the store, okay? Now, with that being said, for the people who are watching here, when you match all of this together, the split banners, the products, the X amount sold in the last amount of hours, hurry, only X amount left, this little pop-up, that sales proof, social proof, the sticky add to cart, all these different features, the real-time visitor count, the why choose us, all these special offer box. The list goes on and on. Okay, guys? All these features come together in unison to create what? I'm testing you guys. Is it A, social proof? Is it B, sales? Is it C, Lollapalooza effect? Which one is it? It's C, Lollapalooza effect. Okay? The reason why it's C, Lollapalooza effect is because when there are many features that lean towards a certain idea, or at least in cognitive bias form, when there are many cognitive biases in an event, it creates a greater percentage or greater ratio, greater reality for a particular outcome. In this case, the outcome is what? The desired outcome is getting the sale. As a business owner, you want to get a sale. You want to get money. You want to get profit, right? You want to get those customers out, those products out the door, and you want to get the money in the door. Well, all of these come together because of the features of the theme. Now, for those who don't know, the theme that we're using is the Wolf of Shopify theme. Now, if you go to the website, it looks a little bit different than what we're used to. There's like a little information here. Look, guys, even wolfofshopify.com is using split banners. But nonetheless, you have the Alpha Wolf theme here. You have the Wolf of Shopify theme, or the Wolf theme. The theme that we're using is this one right here, the cheaper one. For those who want to see us build with the Alpha Wolf theme, make sure you come by tomorrow, the day after, basically when the next video is. The way you'll find that out is just subscribe to the channel. You'll see when the video comes up. Turn on notification bell, etc. You guys know the whole deal. They also added a quiz. So I took the quiz. I actually took it multiple times, but the first time I took it, I ranked for the more expensive theme, which kind of does make sense now, because for me, time is money. My time is my value. So basically, and I've designed about 6 stores so far with this theme. I can tell you that this theme is less complicated with more features. Does that make sense? Less complicated, more features. The homepage, things like that, there's more features in it. So just be aware of that, okay? Now, with that being said, guys, when it comes to designing a store, all right, you have to pick the right theme, but realize that a theme is a weapon. If you don't know how to wield the weapon, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just simply not. If I didn't know what I was doing when it came to creating this store, it wouldn't look as attractive as it is. It would look like I hired somebody from the Philippines or from China. No disrespect to people from China or Philippines or India or anything like that, but it would essentially be from Fiverr.com. It would look like somebody from Fiverr designed my website, which I can't tell you how much of a mistake that is, hiring somebody from Fiverr. Unless you want to have 1% conversion rate for the rest of your life, go hire somebody from Fiverr. However, realize that if you get a premium theme, if you pay more money for a theme, kind of like this one, what you're doing is you're buying a weapon. You're buying a sword. You have to learn how to yield the weapon. That is the best analogy I can kind of compare a theme to. Now, if people are interested, if you guys are interested in getting this theme, I'll leave my discount code in the description box down below. Okay, you guys can grab the theme, $25 off. You'll get a discount. Okay, any theme, whether it's this one or whether it's this one, it doesn't really matter. But for the sake of the video, we're using this theme, okay? This one right here. In our next video, we will build using this theme, so slightly different. Now, there are more features with the alpha theme, so you guys are going to see a little bit different of a presentation when we do it. I have some ideas up my sleeve. I have some kind of, things I want to go with, but for now, you guys can go ahead and take a look at the video. We're going to have a little montage, like a little music montage after this playing to show you guys some of the things that are in the theme, or in the store rather, of how we designed it. And that's all I got to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.